Yeah, I guess YouTube algorithm says in order to maintain monetization, I can't use bad words in the first minute of my video. So I'm gonna say I look like hell. Sorry, I look like hell today. Hell's not a bad word, it's a place. But it's been a particularly bad allergy day. But we take a break from the greatest show on earth to talk about Mando, because, we want to. And in today's episode of the episodic adventures of Mandalorian crash lands on a planet and adventures continue. That's the episodic adventure for today. Actually, I dug the beginning when he was still on Tatooine, because it shows that bounty hunters and other nerf herders are looking for Baby Yoda, and they should be. We heard that was gonna happen, so it was actually cool to see it happen. Gonna be honest, I feel kind of mean, because I'm sure she's so nice. That's what people say, right? Before they bag on a character. It's like, I'm sure the actor is so nice. I'm not a fan of her character. Just her and her pit droids, just... Anyhow, we leave Tatooine. And Mando comes across a couple of X-Wing fighters from the New Republic, and New Republic's like, hey, you're either with us or against us. Pretty intrusive stuff. He wanted to be like, I'm not with you or against you. I'm not with the Empire. Anyhow, just let me be on my way. Fight your war. Mando's like, wait a minute. What would Malcolm Reynolds do? Hide on this planet. So that's pretty much the gist of this episode of The Mandalorian. Mandalorian kind of crash lands. Well, I mean, he lands with grace-ish, and then falls through and his ship kind of gets trashed. And he has to take on one of the most vicious predators in a galaxy far, far away. No, not spiders. Baby Yoda. That's what I learned. Baby Yoda is the monster under the bed for many children in this galaxy far, far away. Because he's basically acting like a taxi to this gecko mom. And this gecko mom's like, hey, this is my jar full of babies. Like, she hacked into the droid and used the voice to communicate with Mandalorian and really stresses, hey, these babies, these eggs are all I have. In which Baby Yoda's like, yeah, I've been eating your children. And I will continue to eat your children because your children taste good. Glad we can humanize your eggs in this episode to make me eating them all the more vicious. Then Gecko Mom finds a hot spring on this cold planet. Smart, cold-blooded creature. Earth rules apply, seemed like a smart idea. And then Baby Yoda's like, children. But Baby Yoda can't eat those children, so Baby Yoda's like, hey, spider eggs, you know what that means. Children. I'll eat these ones. And all the spiders are like, dude, what the fuck? So now they have to take on a family of angry spiders because Baby Yoda ate one of their kids. I didn't know Yodas were so metal. Like, it really does give more gravity to Yoda's character to know that he's essentially from a race of galactic predators? Galactic cannibals of children? I will say though, Mando's like, oh, I'm gonna use my blaster. I'm like, dude, you have a flamethrower. Like, I don't know, when I saw the eggs hatching and it looked like it was going down, if this was a video game, I'd be like, okay, flamethrower's the first thing, take out all the tiny ones, then take out the big ones with the blasters. That got pretty intense. They were invading the ship and he does finally use the flamethrower at a point. He does in the cave and then he finally is like, all right, I'll do it here in the ship. But then the Republic saves his ass, which is great until they don't. I mean, you see lasers shooting these big spiders and you're like, oh, this is the X-Wing guys, and it totally is. And they're like, hey, Mando, you're wanted, but also you've done some good for us. So we won't arrest you. But they kind of do the Batman from Batman Begins, where it's like, I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to save you. And they just peace out. Like, they didn't know how fixed or not fixed his ship was. The spider punctured the window. I mean, it didn't look like he was getting off that rock. So for all they knew, they were like, hey, we just saved your ass just to watch you freeze to death. But entertainment is pretty sparse out here, and that just seems like a good time watching a Mandalorian freeze to death. I mean, what if he didn't have his ship all repaired? What if he was like, dude, you're leaving me to die, you dicks. Who knows? Maybe they were like, we know who your cargo is. We know the child. We know who you have with you. One of those Yodas ate Bobby's son Timmy. Just sleeping in his bed, grabbed him, sucked him under, ate him from toe to head. Baby Yoda, more like Baba Yaga. You and your Baba Yaga, you can go ahead and freeze to death here. But turns out Mando repaired his Firefly-ish ship and when they fly off. And that's the end of the episode. Mando gets off the ice planet with Baba Yaga and worst gecko mom ever. Apparently, I don't know, you would think that gecko mom would know exactly how many eggs are in that jar? She doesn't know about 4 of them are missing? Doesn't question what happened? Just for good measure at the end. Last shot is Baby Yoda has one. He's like, anyhow, episodic adventures, yes, and this is as episodic as they come. And that's what there is to say about this episode, and My allergies are still killing me. So The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 2, or Chapter 10 is... they call them different things. New episode of Mandalorian. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below. Let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.